Hey guys, my name is Courtney. I'm with Crafty Corner, and in this video I'm going to show you how to apply vinyl onto a curved surface using a method that's called the Hinge Method. I've just recently learned this in the past couple of months, and it is my new favorite way to apply vinyl onto surfaces, whether it's on a curved surface or a flat surface, but it has been especially helpful for me in applying it to curved surfaces. It is super simple, and I'm really excited to show you. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is to cut the vinyl to the size that I need before I put it onto my cutting mat. I'm using Cricut's premium removable vinyl for this project. I would probably use permanent if I was doing this again, but I don't have it. The premium stuff will be just as fine. So I'm just going to cut this to size. And now to apply the vinyl, I'm going to apply it on a light grip cutting mat, and I'm just going to line it up, push down with my fingers, and I'm also going to use a scraper tool to help burnish it onto the mat. Now I'm going to get the vinyl loaded into the machine. I'm using a Cricut Explorer Air 2 for this project, but any Cricut will do. So just get this loaded in here. And then on my Air 2, I'm going to need to turn the smart dial over to vinyl. And then we'll get cutting. Now I'm going to remove the vinyl from the mat, and when I do this, I like to flip my mat over and let the mat bend back while I hold the vinyl straight. And then next up is weeding. I'm gonna grab some scissors, and I'm actually going to cut the individual labels, so I'll just weed one at a time. Basically, we're just going to be removing the vinyl from around the letters and also inside of the letters. So I'm using a weeder tool, which if you don't have one yet, you definitely need to get this. And what I like to do is start in one of the top corners, kind of dig in just a little bit so I can kind of peel the vinyl up. Just like that. And then what I do is rock back and forth and pull the vinyl down. So here's what it looks like when I've removed the vinyl from around the letters, and now I'm going to get inside of the letters, like in these E's, and then I also missed some in this H, so I'll remove that as well. Alright, so there's what it looks like finished, and now I'm going to weed the other two labels. Alright, so now I'm all done. There is the linen spray and then the glass cleaner. So now I'm going to apply the vinyl onto this glass jar. And to do this, I'm using a method called the Hinge Method. So all you need to do with the Hinge Method is your vinyl, your transfer tape, just like normal, a scraper tool, but then you'll want some washi tape or painter's tape. So the first step is going to be to apply the transfer tape onto the vinyl. I just cut a small piece. This is Cricut's transfer tape, and I'm going to remove the transfer tape from the paper backing. Apply it on top of the vinyl. I'm gonna start at one end and then work my way down. And then I'm gonna take the scraper tool and I'm gonna burnish the tape and then flip it over and do it from the other side as well. All right, now we're going to take our washi tape and we're just gonna rip a piece of it that's longer than your transfer tape and vinyl combo. I'm actually going to cut this down to size. I find that it's just a little bit easier to apply when there's not extra transfer tape. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the washi tape and put it right down the middle of the vinyl transfer tape combo. We're gonna line up where we want it to go on our jar. And then we'll push the washi tape down. This is what it looks like so far. Now what we're going to do is work side to side. We're going to take the transfer tape and peel it up from the paper backing. And your vinyl should be on the transfer tape. If it's not, like you can see that mine is still sticking on the paper backing, just take your scraper tool again and push down. You obviously need the vinyl to be on the transfer tape. Alright, so now all of the vinyl is on the transfer tape and not on the paper backing anymore. So I'm just going to hold it and we're going to cut the paper away. And then we're going to slowly push the vinyl and transfer tape back down onto the jar. Then I'm gonna take my scraper tool and push it down. And then we'll remove the washi tape. You can obviously reuse the washi tape if you have multiple jars, like I do, so I'm just gonna set that aside. And then I'm just gonna burnish one more time, so I wanna make sure everything sticks onto the transfer tape. And then we're going to start by peeling the paper backing off again. And then slowly push down onto the jar. All right, so then take this one more time. And then we're gonna slowly peel off the transfer tape. I like to start in one of the top hand corners and pull down on an angle like this and rock back and forth. If your vinyl is not sticking onto the jar or your surface, again, just go over it and push back down until it sticks to the jar. And there you have it. So that is the hinge method. It is one of my absolute favorite ways to apply vinyl onto surfaces now, but especially to curved surfaces. It's just nice to get everything lined up straight, and it helps you just to apply it on the curve. Otherwise, we would have had to lay everything down, and it's just a lot more challenging that way. So this allows us to keep everything straight and apply evenly. So I have 2 more bottles that I'm going to do, so I'll speed those ones up, but you can get a look again at how I do the hinge method for those as well. Okay, so I have my hinge and everything's good here, but what I'm running into is when I have a bigger jar or bottle this time, and it's not really staying even for me. I want it to lay flat so I can figure out where to put it on my jar, my bottle, I keep calling it a jar. I just grabbed my paper trimmer and I'm just gonna lean it up against the trimmer just to help it stay in place and not move. So you could grab any object that you have and just lean it up against, and it'll help to keep it straight. Alright, so I'm all finished. Here's my 3 bottles. I use the hinge method for all 3 of these, and I love how simple it makes applying vinyl to curved surfaces, and I just love how these turned out. All I needed is a little bit of vinyl, some transfer tape, washi tape, or painter's tape, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching our video today. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to our YouTube channel for more Cricut videos.